In this video, we are going to learn how to create volatility chart. So you can see on the screen like this is the volatility chart. Volatility means like something which is increasing or decreasing. So we are saying like if something is changing very frequently, we call it like high volatility. If something is changing very slowly, we call it like low volatility. So if I show you an example, so you will understand. Suppose you can see here, this is the table, and here we have a day column and price column. So you can see on every day the prices is changing very frequently and very high. 100 and 130 and 90 and 150. So this is an example of high volatility. Similarly, if you see the another table, here you have 100 and 101, 102, 103. So this is very low changing. So this is known as low volatility. Okay. Suppose you are taking an example of temperature. So if temperature is changes from 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius immediately, yeah, or 18 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, this is known as highly volatile weather. Okay. Similarly, if I take an example like 25 to 27 degrees Celsius, so it is very low volatility. So these are the examples so that you can understand what is the meaning of volatility. So why we are seeing this? So we are going to like create this kind of chart in our Tableau. So we know like we have some daily percentage changes in our stock price. So we will create this chart. So let me open my dashboard. This is the last visual which we have created. So I'm creating another sheet. I will create a new sheet here, and I will write the name of this particular sheet is volatility chart. And first of all like we what we are taking, like we are creating this volatility on weekly basis or on daily basis. So if you want on daily basis, then day is fine. We can directly drag this day into our column, and we will directly drag this we can say daily percentage change into the row. Okay, so this is known as volatility. So when we are calculating the volatility, we are using average, not the sum. So by default, it is showing sum. So you just need to right click here and go to the measure and change it to average. If you hover your mouse here, you can see this is 0.1654, and here you can see minus 0.091. So it is in a decimal format. We need to convert it into percentage format. So I need this particular column to show into a percentage format. I will right click here, change data type, oh sorry, default property, number format. Here we have percentage and I want 2 decimal. So now if I hover my mouse here, so it is 16.54. Okay. And if I hover here, you can see minus 9.14. So this is known as like volatility. So I am showing this on the basis of daily basis. Okay. If you want like on weekly basis, so I need to remove this and I need to create another column. So this is our date column. I will click here, create and custom date, and I will choose here week number. So week number means like in 1 year we have 52 weeks. So according to this we have this week number. Okay, weekdays means like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the names of that particular week, which is called weekdays. So if I click on week number, here we have two things, date part and date value. Okay, so I will show you both. So suppose I am like giving here week number and I am choosing here date part. Okay, so if I click OK and if I drag it here, so you can see it is showing a number, week 1, week 3, week 5. This is how like it is showing a number. Okay, but I don't want this week 1 or week 3. I want an exact date. So let me remove this. Let me right click and delete it. Again I will click here, create custom date, and again I will choose here week number, and I will give the name of new column is week, and I will choose this date value. So it will give me the exact date. Okay, 16th March, and then like we can say another week. So this is how you can like change the date, and like it is showing the weekly basis of date. So now like this is the volatile, but it is cumulative volatile. I want to see for particular stock, like what stock, what volatility we have. So we need to drag this we can say stock name, this stock into this column. So now you can see this is divided into separate columns. So here we have something which we need to remove, like this stock I don't want. So I will right click here and exclude it. Okay, and I don't want this week. So I will click here, edit axis, and I will remove this week. Okay, similar to our previous visual, I'm just removing this thing. Similarly, I will remove from here this average daily percentage. So I'm removing this and close this. And I don't want this stock header, so I will right click and hide filled label for columns. Okay, so this is what I want. Now if you hover your mouse, you will see the percentage of changes. And one more thing I want, like I want to change the color. Okay, so if I drag this stock into this color, you will see it is showing different color. So I will click on this color, edit color, and here I will choose this blue type and assign, apply, and OK. So now you can see this is what I want. And some more thing I don't want, like you can see there is a row, like there is a grid of row. So I don't want this grid for row. I want for column, but I don't want for this row. So I need to right click here, format. Okay, so if you see here, there are multiple options. This is for font, and here we can change the font for sheet, for row, for column. Similarly, for alignment we have row, sheet, and column. For this format setting also, for this border also, for this format lines also. Okay, we want to change the line. Okay, so we need to come to this line, format line, and we want to remove this row. So we need to come to this row. Okay, you can see this is our grid line. So we just need to click here none. So you can see automatically this grid line went away. If you want to remove this particular line, then we have to come into this border, and here we have a column divider. Okay, so this is how like you can do the formattings, and I hope this video is helpful for you. So see you in the next video. Thank you.